Okay, here we are back in League of Legends. Queued up, landed in the jungle, ranked play, we're on 616. Yes, I am playing this on the previous patch because it always sucks to play on patch day, and that's one of the few days that I have to record, so I figured I'd just try to get some in advance. Enemy team locks in Swain. It's a bit out of nowhere. So I'm not entirely sure who I'm going to play just yet. I want someone tanky more than likely. So we have a Syndra and a Jinx locked in. But yeah, it's been a while since I've seen a Swain on the field that I'm not the one playing. We do have a pre-made between our mid and top, and that's the only one that actually stands out. Ooh, Cog, so I kind of could go someone aggressive and make his life miserable. Rek'Sai is kind of tempting here because she's getting nerfed in the next patch. It's going to be kind of bad, to say the least. Vi is an option here, it's a maybe. Nice thing about that is I can just barrel through the enemy team and nail Cog. Kennen, so yeah, I definitely need to go someone tanky. Amumu has the lockdown. You don't want to go Rammus into Cog, you'll get eaten alive. Like, Zac is kind of looking to be a good option. Ironically, this would be one of those times where I'd want Hecarim, but he's been banned out. Do I want Nunu? So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go Zac. I need a moment to switch over to my proper pages. We're gonna go Chaser here. Actually, I think that's good.
I was made for this. Literally.
We're gonna have to go Majin Buu for this. Now I want the defensive stats. The only downside of this team is we don't have too much CC unless we can layer things properly, the Kennen and Zyra stuff on top of Syndra, while I'm bouncing through the middle. That would be our ideal scenario. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll go with this. And we're not loading. Hopefully this is not a bad sign of things to come, because it's going kind of slow. So yeah, Swain mid. We do have to watch out for the Pantheon jungle. If we can kind of deal with him early, he's not going to be as much of an issue, but they do have a little bit of a late game with the Cog and Swain, and a little bit of teamfight themselves with Swain and Wukong. Wow. Yeah, my MMR here is really screwed up. I'm the lowest ranked guy in the game, in case you're wondering, at Silver 1. My team is filled full of golds and plats, and the enemy team is entirely gold. So it looks like our weak lane is potentially the mid. Our strong lane is going to be the bot. let's see how this plays out. To be completely honest, if you ever wonder why I like going Deathfire Touch on Kennen, it's a lot easier to proc than this. Wukong's going to just try to go all in, proc that, then wait for cooldowns and just rinse and repeat until his target goes down.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Spring in your step.
Otherwise, they have a nice mix. We have 3 Thunderlords.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So yeah, there's a couple different ways for each side to win. They have the early game due to Pantheon, Wukong potentially. We have the late game due to team fights, but they also have Cog. This does have the makings for a bit of a crazy game.
Minions have spawned.
Damn it, why are all the plants spawning back there? Please tell me this one's not going to time out. Can I get a Zyra ability here for the plant, or no? Guess not. So I believe they died to the Toadstool buff. To be honest, I'm not completely paying attention here, but I guess neither is Cog. Good God.
Everybody's a critic.
So I'm going to take the E here. I could have taken the W, but I think I can clear this kind of fast enough on my own.
Ally has been slain.
So yeah, if Kennen knows what he's doing, that should give him the lane right then and there. I could also try to go to Pantheon's blue if he... Actually, he could be... He could have started anywhere. Since I went for a slower clear.
Has been slain.
How's it going?
Problem is my clear is not that fast yet.
Mom always said I was big for my age. Well, I'm not as squishy as I look.
Pop.
Ally has been slain. Double kill.
Now, Kennen has teleport. I don't know about Wukong, but that's a big gold swing in our favor. I had a suspicion they were going to try to focus him. Actually, whoa, 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 I just noticed. I actually had enough for my favorite start.
There's plenty of me to go around.
So my goal here is to hit level 5 before ganking bot lane because I need more points in my E so I can jump further. I also would like to smite the Krug so that I get the Toadstool buff to reflect some damage.
I never say right.
So this is shaping up to be one of those types of games.
Just another day on the job. Fighting is in my blood. I mean, my goo.
He's level 6 already. That was close. So normally I like to go straight into Spirit Visage. I'm gonna have to go armor this game because I've run into Pantheon in all 3 of my ganks. Actually, I'll finish the Cinderhulk and I'll just get a cloth armor. Now, Oranduin's Omen is actually not a bad item against Pantheon because he has an innate crit due to the way his E works once your HP falls below a certain threshold. The Oranduin's Omen will mitigate that. Plus, it's also going to give me a slow to play with.
Fighting is in my blood. I mean, my goo.
Just walk away, Jinx. Waiting for him to jump.
I do work out.
It's not worth the chase. Yeah, I can't get him. So let's get over here to absorb this.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Actually, let's grab this just for cooldown purposes, and then we'll continue working on Aranduin's Omen.
Everybody's a critic.
Okay, he's going for a lot of late game power here. We need to punish him a little early.
I may bend, but I don't break. I could really use a snap.
That failed spectacularly.
Destroyed a turret.
Well, we got first blood turret, that's something. Right now is when we need the Jinx rocket to fire. There we go.
I'm not as squishy as I look.
Down. Has destroyed a turret.
She needs to land those stuns.
Mom always
Ally has been slain.
Jinx.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Let's fall back.
don't.
Now go back. Get a straight up Infinity Edge, I think.
Fighting is in my blood. I mean, my goo.
All the components, you just can't afford to combine it. Personally, in her situation, I think she would have been better off ditching the cloak for now and getting the tier 2 boots. Okay, they're going mid. I was hoping we could have paid a visit bot real quick, but oh well.
Has destroyed a turret.
Crap.
Pick on someone your own side.
Not using my E here, even though it would help speed up the clear, just because I may need it to escape. Talking about the Cogma build, I'm guessing, or something?
Spring your step.
Let's get him.
Thanks. It'll work out.
Unstoppable.
Okay, this is going really good for us, but like I said, our strong lane is our bot lane.
I may bend, but
Next
I
dragon's
don't
water. That's going to be very helpful for Syndra, and I guess Jinx a little bit too.
Dominating.
It's going to be bad news for us if Swain gets that, though.
Ally has been slain.
She does not have ult at the moment, and she just used up her mana.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
In case you're wondering right now, I just want to get level 2, or rank 2 ult. They're stealing red. Keep in mind the Toadstool buff is the best buff for Zac. I don't know if it scales off of his health or what exactly, but 79 damage, which is pretty nice.
An enemy has been slain.
The ult was a little unnecessary.
Godlike. An enemy has been slain.
Hey, sorry.
Now, unfortunately, I do not have the heavy hands buff to deal a little bit of additional damage here.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Has been slain. Has destroyed an inhibitor.
She's going too greedy here.
Just another day on the job.
Jinx, can you take a few steps forward? We'll do it without Jinx, I guess. We have Syndra and Zyra on the way. Wow, someone just spiked it down all of a sudden. Guard our Yordle.
Has been slain. Legendary.
That's good enough. They should be able to deal some damage. I'm gonna go counter jungle a bit. Cannon! Let me heal! I'm leaving him. That's why that was not a good idea.
Spring in your step. I never skip breakfast.
I'm a little surprised they haven't surrendered. We need to get this in case we need to peace out if we're seriously going to try Baron. So really my job here is to absorb the damage. Jinx is going to be dealing it for the most part. And I still have some left over. So let's work towards our haunting guys. They're gonna win this team fight without me. Damn! Yep, that's probably the game ender. Actually, we don't have the minions to take a tower. Kennen just committed suicide. Damn. That way we can see people rounding the corner
There's
here.
plenty of me to go around.
Jinx can have that. I'm not really making use of it. Zac isn't the best red buff user by any stretch of the imagination. I think I might be the only one left with a Baron buff.
The enemy's inhibitor is respawning soon.
I could really use a snack right now.
And in case you're wondering the reason why I'm saying top, it has an extra tower for us to take. I'm moving over here to give the speed to the two minions we have.
Enemy killing spree.
I'm actually going to fall back and get our other ones. Now the problem here is Wukong ult does take priority over my stuff. So I have to outsmart him if I want to hit him.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
We have a little bit of Baron buff left. No! Save me, Syndra! Syndra, you jerk! I'll remember this. Oh, I'll remember this.
I really use a snack right now.
Did Kennen ult there?
Plenty for me to go around.
No. So I don't really know if they have much for tanks for me to burn through, but on the plus side I get to deal bonus damage to Swain.
I never skip. Let's bounce.
Wait a second, I like to use the joke for Zac. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. And a reward for that is 26 LP. I got an S minus. Zyra got an S plus. Jinx only got an S. In terms of damage, I'm pretty low because I was going full tank. In terms of damage taken, on the other hand, you can see I am much, much further ahead of my team. Swain took the most overall because we were beating the hell out of him and he's able to sustain. I don't know if he can sustain as well as I can, but it's pretty close there. I have the most gold on the team, 10 kills, 32 killed participation out of 54. That's 31, so wow, I beat Jinx. And I have the least deaths with only 1. So, any other stats worth looking at? Healing done. Otherwise, for their team, Cog actually kept up in gold. Like, I'm not entirely sure how he did that exactly. I know part of it's going to be the coal that he had, giving him a little bit, but it shouldn't be that much. But otherwise, one of the big problems was Wukong's early gank that put him at an EXP disadvantage against Kennen. Kennen didn't really bully him, he didn't really have much of a build here either, I'd say. But it was still enough to get ahead. Wukong had the CS, Kennen had the gold, and Kennen was much more influential in team fights. Anyway, that's it for now on the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.